everybody, in this video you can verify your knowledge of Bach flower essences. And this remedy is useful when there is some shock, some painful event, for example somebody dies, or there is a divorce, for example, and these people do not like to be consoled. They keep their painful emotions inside and cannot digest them. So the remedy is Star of Bethlehem. And this is a remedy for people who have a difficulty to decide between two things, and they ask the other people over and over. And the problem is that they do not trust their own decisions, opinions. So the remedy is Serato. And this person is especially sensitive to recommendations, to opinions, to the other people, to traditions. And even when he feels what is right for him, he obeys these recommendations or advices. And it is also a very useful remedy during some changes to adapt better to new situation. So the remedy is Walnut. And this remedy, or this horse, suffered a lot, and he feels embittered because of the behavior of the other people, or of ill fate, and he feels like a victim. And these people often set themselves into a role of a victim, and they complain and complain. However, they remain passive and they do not try to overcome the problem. So the remedy is Willow. This person doesn't like conflicts. He is very sensitive to them, and he is often a peacemaker. He wants to keep peace and to maintain the harmony in the family. And when there is a problem, he often tends to keep a smiling mask, like a clown even, as if nothing happened. So the remedy is agrimony. And this person is very strict to himself. He denies pleasures, he may have strict diets, exercise, he may meditate, refuse sex, for example, because he hopes that this strict regime will help him to grow spiritual, to be healthy. So the remedy is rock water. And this horse, this small pony, feels inferior to the big horse. So this person feels, usually since childhood, less efficient, less capable than the other people. And he compares with them, and he even doesn't try something or doesn't invest energy into some attempt because he doesn't believe he can succeed. So the remedy is large. And this girl isn't able to concentrate on her studies because her thoughts are gloomy, black, as if a dark cloud covered everything, and she feels no joy in her life, although there is no clear cause for that. So the remedy is mustard. And people who need this remedy have a feeling that the burden of their life is very difficult, and it's hard, and it grows during the time, and they feel more and more tired. And especially in the morning, the tiredness is the most intense, or on the Monday in the morning. So the remedy is hornbeam. And this woman wants to have the love of her dear persons. However, this love is rather smother love. She wants to control them, and she uses manipulation. She uses emotional extortion. Poor me, how could you have done such a thing to me when I did so much for you, so extorting? So the remedy she needs is chicory. And this horse will never see daylight again. He works in a mine, and his life is really terrible. And people in this situation feel that they have reached the limits of their endurance, and their mind or body is unable to bear anymore the stress or the situation. And he feels that he will collapse or he will be completely ruined, destroyed. So the remedy is sweet chestnut. And this is Che Guevara, a person with strong ideals, and he was ready to fight for them. And these people have strong convictions in their life, and they believe that they are true and only rarely change them, and they can fight against, for example, the system. They may become rebellious, they may fight against medical recommendations, or they just may become irritated or burst with anger when they hear about the corruption of the politicians. So the remedy is vervain. And this person doesn't like to be refused by the other person, and to avoid refusal, he tries to please the other person and to do everything the other person wishes, and is very submissive. So the remedy is centauri. And this remedy, people who need this remedy have lost all the hope that anything can be done for them. So although they may try to do something, their effort is only symbolic, and they do not expect that it could bring any effect. So the remedy is gorse. And this remedy is oversensitive to negative emotions and intents of the other people, and always expects some dirty tricks, and is jealous and revengeful and hateful, and feels as if being in a jungle where only the strongest wins. So the remedy is holy. And this remedy is quite dictatorial. We can compare him with a boss of mafia. He wants to control everybody and everything, and he wants them to obey his commands. And even when he is ill, he wants to control the healthcare professionals. So the remedy is wine. And this remedy sets himself very, very high goals, and he is very efficient, very talented, and he often gets into high positions, and he carries a lot of responsibility. However, sometimes the responsibility is too high for him, and he may become panicky or have fear that he is unable to bear all this responsibility anymore. So the remedy is elm. And this horse set his goal too high, and he broke his leg, and he feels guilty because of that. So this remedy feels guilty because he is unable to fulfill his too perfect standards. So the remedy he needs is pine. And this girl cannot concentrate on her studies because her thoughts whirl over and over, and these thoughts are disagreeable and she cannot stop them. So the remedy is white chestnut. I hope you have enjoyed this test. If you have found it useful and would like to further improve your knowledge of Bach flower essences, I can offer you to study the essences using my web pages. And under each video there is a link to my web page, and here you have complete list of all my videos. And there are also handouts for every video, so you can use also paper form of the lectures. And there is also a possibility of a quiz. The quiz is quite simple. You can either choose original Bach description of the essences or patient sentences. So let's select patient sentences. Here you can choose number of questions. And here you can choose the training group, either one training group or 3 or 4 training groups or all. So let's select 3 training groups and let's start. So it's better not to go outdoors in the evening. There have recently been some cases of robbery in the city, so it sounds like maybe Mimulus. Okay. My husband sometimes tells me I am sometimes hysterical. For example, I agree to visit my friends. After 10 minutes I change my mind, and after half an hour again. So I don't know, it may be, for example, Heather. Heather? No, it's Clarantus. So it's quiz, and there are also other resources. Or exactly, there is only one other resource. It's my book. You can download in PDF form, and this book is quite large, and it's compatible with the YouTube course, but there is much more information. There are, for example, descriptions of about 200 of my personal cases. And there are also about 80 pages of transcripts where you can see the sentence of the patient and the comment and the reaction of mine and explanation why I have told that. So it's another way how you can study Bach flower essences. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. And in the next video we will speak about how do Bach flower essences work.